ahead. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity to do the business of the city. We ask that you lead us, guide us, and direct us in your path. In your name that we pray this prayer. Amen. All right, council meeting, we have our invitation, meeting minutes. Are there any questions about the meeting minutes? No questions about the meeting minutes. All those in favor of the meeting or approving the meeting minutes as presented, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Being said ayes have it. The motion carries. Item number one, under new business, on the old business, we don't have any new business. We got a couple things. First thing is our 2025, 2026 audit. Yesterday, we had an opportunity, well, a couple weeks ago, I got an opportunity to review our audit with the auditor, and yesterday they briefed the council members about the audit. The audit found that we were in good standing as the last 15, 20 years have been. As far as some of the pluses that came out of the audit was some of our debt to payment ratio was extremely high compared to this speaking, and that just means that you're paying your bills and that you're not overextended, and all our other subsidiaries are doing okay as well. So with that being said, I'm gonna ask that we'll make a motion. I'll entertain a motion to approve the 2026, 2025 audit. Second. All right, it's been motioned and seconded. Is there any other discussion? And then for those that may see it, the audit was done by Harbin and Stoke, or Harbin and Stout. They're out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Any other questions about it? If not, we'll move into a vote. All those in favor of that, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The signature, the ayes have it. The motion carries. Item number two. Item number three. Item number two is the holiday list. Council members, we have an opportunity to review our tentative holiday list. They have to be approved each year. I read them briefly. Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, President's Day. It's not necessarily a reflection of the current president, but just a general President's Day. Good Friday, Memorial Day, Juneteenth, Independence Day, Labor Day, and at the city of Allenville for the last how many other years we do the employee's birthday. So those are the list of holidays for the 2026, 2027 year. Is there any discussion about those holidays? All right, all in fact, is there a motion to approve the 2026, 2027 holiday list?
I'll second that motion.
All right, it's motion and second. Is there any other discussion? Okay. If not, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Defendant your ayes have it, and the motion carries. Item number three is our 2026, 2027 budget. Our budget year runs from October 1 through September 31. 30. Through September 30. So that budget will be presented by myself to the council within the next by the next council meeting, and that's where we will have opportunity to discuss that further. So we'll leave that on old business for next. That'll be on old business next time. Any discussion? All right. If not, then we'll move to item number 4, 7-day special event license, Lavish Production LLC. We have a special event request from that organization. They will be hosting an event at the Allenville National Guard Armory. That's homecoming weekend. I believe it's that Saturday. No, that Saturday? It'll be that Saturday. They have produced all the documentation that they needed for us on our side. We're just waiting on the ABC board to approve their license. And so if it approves, I ask that we approve the license pending the approval of the ABC board. And for the general public to know, you can't have alcohol events, alcohol ad events in the city of Adamsville, or even in the city hall. But there is a process that you have to go through. It has to be put in 30 days in advance in order to approve the event for our site and for the Alabama Beverage Association as well. Once that application has been put in and it's approved, it goes to our chief of police. It goes to the chief of police, and then the chief will look at it, review it, make sure it looks okay. And there is security that's required at all events that have alcohol. If they can't afford it, then they'll utilize officers that we provide to. That being said, any questions about the event? All right, yes, I need a motion to approve the event pending the ABC board's approval.
I motion that we approve the Saturday special event license in the ABC.
Is there motion and second? All those in favor, is there any other discussion? All right, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed? Let me in the chair, the ayes have it, and the motion carries. Alabama Transportation Plan. Alabama Transportation Plan, each year we are required, because we get funds through the ALDOT or the Rebuild Alabama. I'll read the resolution. It says, whereas the Alabama Legislature Act 2019-2 adopted the Rebuild Alabama Act, which provides for an allocation amongst municipalities of the state based on the ratio of population for each municipality to the total population of all municipalities of the state of the portion of the additional taxes levied under the act to be used for transportation infrastructure, improvement, preservation, and maintenance. Whereas the act provides that the municipal governing body of the city of Adamsville shall adopt an annual transportation plan no later than August 31st, which shall provide a detailed list of projects which expenditures intended to be made for the next fiscal year, and shall be based upon an estimate of revenue anticipated from the fund in which the additional revenue is deposited during the next fiscal year. And whereas the act provides that such funds shall be used only for the maintenance, improvement, and replacement of construction of roads and bridges maintained by the city of Adamsville, and other such uses as defined in the act. Now therefore be it resolved that the City Council of Adamsville, Alabama passes this resolution and its transportation plan submitted in compliance with the Rebuild Act 2019-2, and be it further resolved to the act, the city anticipates expending funds received pursuant to the act in part or in whole to the fund the following project, which is street and culvert repairs and grant matching funds for roads. So again, the funds that we use, we try to use them with grants, so that way it enhances the money that we already have. So that being said, is there any discussion about the resolution? Any questions about the resolution? All right, if not, all those in favor of approving the resolution, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? If not, all right, faith in the people that your eyes have, and the motion carries. So now we'll move on to item number 6. Abandoned vehicles. I should say abandoned. I apologize. Abandoned vehicles. Last week or last year, I think it was last year. We what last year?
This year.
So this year, I'm sorry. The year running together. I'm sorry. We had a many vehicles that were abandoned in our lot. We went through the process of getting them abandoned, and some of the vehicles did not have bids on them, or some of the bids did not. The people did not come and get their bids. So, with that being said, we're gonna put out these abandoned vehicles again. This time, we're going to have a minimum bid of $350 per vehicle. So we did have people that bid $34.75, and so that doesn't cover our towing fees. So that's the reason why we at least have to cover our towing fees and a day of storage, which is about $350. That being said, with those parameters, I would like to open up those bids. If you're interested, not open them up, but open the process up for bidding. If you're interested in purchasing those vehicles, you can turn your bid in to the city hall. We'll have a list. We're gonna have a list
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow we'll have a list out. So if you're interested in those vehicles, you can make the purchase that or put your bid in for purchase. Also, dollar bids are going to be in dollar amounts. It's not $350.01. We learn, so we do it better now. It's going to be a dollar amount. Whatever the dollar is, that's whoever the highest dollar, that's who's going to be. All right. We ain't doing no cents, half cents, and all those types of things. Any questions? All right.
With the bid sheet.
Yes, it'll be a bid sheet that will be turned in to the clerk, or our city manager, whoever's at the desk. It'll be a sheet of paper that'll have the name of the vehicle, your name, your address, and how much you're bidding. Believe it or not, somebody turned in a bid with their name on it and no amount that they bid. So we want to make sure you follow those instructions.
Hey,
All right?
man,
Yes, sir.
what you said about bidding on about the cent, we went over. But it's supposed to be a twelve.
We'll go up the first when it'll be a date on them and a time. And whoever turned it in first, they get the car.
We'll go by it.
Whoever turned it in will have date, time, name, and amount, and the vehicle. Those are the five things that'll be on there. The vehicle, your name, the amount, the date, and the time. As well as your mailing information, contact information. Good point. Any other points?
What date are you closing it out?
We're closing it out.
Next council meeting?
One second. I'm sorry. Yeah, 25th is the next council meeting, or we want to wait until the 8th. Let's wait till the 8th. Y'all, the 8th is okay. All right, so we'll say September the 8th, it'll close. No. It'll close let's close it on the 4th. So that way we got time to, that Friday. That way we got time, if that's okay with everybody. We got time to look at it on Monday, not to look at them, but put all the package together. Or it could be the 7th, but I wouldn't want to close the same day. Somebody may run it good at the last minute. And that don't work out well sometimes. So the 7th is the 7th better. 7th is late, okay. So the 4th, okay. All right. That good? Everybody? Right. All right. We'll get a notice out, put out about the abandoned vehicle once it gets item number 7, park sign dedication. So we have a new, park sign at the Allenfield City Park for Mr. Robert Cookie Man Wilder. And that dedication is gonna be on September the 3rd. The tentative time that we have is 11 o'clock. So that way, we'll be doing the unveiling of that sign, in recognition for his dedication to the community, in a spot that he loved, which was the Allenfield City Park. So it's free to come out. We'll have food, we'll have a little bit of music, something to kind of pick you up, and then you can go on about your day. So we want to make sure we recognize him, and all the community is invited. Miss Wilder, his daughter, is exclusively inviting you. So it's exclusive to you. So whoever you is, show up. All right, that'll work. You know, I got any questions? September the 3rd, 11 a.m. Allenfield City Park. Any other discussion on that? Yes, you got something to add?
Yeah, real quick, I just want to add, just a caveat. It will be on a Thursday, so it'll be right before with the football game and going into Labor Day weekend. Also, it's a citywide appreciation luncheon. So from 11 to 3 o'clock, you come out there, grab something to eat, and it is free and open to the public and also to the county as well. To come out there, businesses, patrons, clients, cousins, anybody, y'all are more than welcome to come out, family and friends, come out and enjoy this unveiling ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that'll work. That sounds great to me. And again, he was a great gentleman. He sat next to me, so I feel honored. Item number 8 is water board appointment. So currently on the water board, some of the vacancies, some of the positions are vacant. Mr. Warren Lavender was on that particular board, and he passed away. So there are some changes that we're gonna have to add to that particular board. With that being said, we had a few names that have been put up forward. So any names that we want to go for and move forward with, so that way we can. And we need to reappoint some, and then go from there. So, y'all want to start with the reappointments? All right, we'll start with the, okay. So let's reappoint Mr. We'll do them individually. The chairman, board chairman, Mr. Bob Ingram.
Make a move.
All right. There's a motion. Is there a second? All right. Is there any other discussion? If not, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any ayes? Independent chair, the ayes have it. Item number, person number 2 on that board, that you hear appointment.
That's James McBride.
All right.
I'll make a motion.
You made a motion?
Yes.
There's been motion, is there a second? Second, okay, been motion and seconded, for James McBride appointment to be reappointed. Is there any other discussion? Not, all in favor, let me know by saying aye. Any opposed? In the chair, the ayes have it. Motion carries. All right.
They already on there.
Breaker's already on that, I think.
I want to make a motion.
All right, do your motion.
I want to make a motion. Fred Wood.
What's he gonna do?
Huh?
Is he replacing? Oh, just put him on the board? Okay,
Come on, man.
that's fine. Okay, that's fine. All right. There's a motion to put Councilman Fred Woods on the water board. It's been motioned and seconded. Are there any other, is there any other discussion? Not, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing the chair, the ayes have it. Motion carries. All right. Is that it?
John Cole,
Is there a motion on the floor?
make a motion for John Cole.
Is there a second? Second, all right. Although, who will we do? All right. John Cole has been put on the floor for the water board. Any other discussion? All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed? Any chair, the ayes have it. Motion carries. All right, park rental agreement. Everybody got a copy of it? All right. So recently there's been some multiple people that are interested in putting in the, renting the municipal park in itself, which led to this. Also, the amphitheater needed some additional guidance, so that's the reason why we are trying to work on that as well. So I'm gonna, since this is a new policy, I am gonna read it, so bear with me. But I want people to be informed. You put up the type of way out, unless there's changes that we can make. The purpose is to establish uniform rules, regulations, and procedures for the reservation and use of city-owned parks and the Aliceville Municipal Theater, amphitheater rather. This policy aims to protect public property, ensure safe public events, and establish a transparent structure, fee structure. This policy applies to all city-owned parks, recreational facilities, and open green spaces. The Aliceville Municipal Theater is designated as a special venue and is governed distinctly under Chapter 3 of this policy. Some of the definitions in this policy is a park facility. A park facility is any public park, pavilion, playground, athletic field, gazebo, or designated green space owned and maintained by the city of Aliceville. Amphitheater is the Aliceville Municipal Amphitheater, including the stage, the fixed seating, which is the green space, the surrounding green space, this directly servicing the venue, and designated back of house areas. Commercial event, an event hosted for profit, primarily designed to promote a business, a product, or service. A community event is a free or nonprofit event open to the public, designed to foster community engagement, cultural enrichment, or civic pride. Ticketed event, any gathering where admission is charged, donations are required for entry, or tickets are sold prior to or at the event. Festival, a large-scale, multifaceted event occurring over a full day or multiple days, featuring various vendors, performers, activities. A security deposit, which is a refundable fee held by the city to cover partial property damage, inadequate cleanup, or policy violations. A special event permit, a secondary authorization is required for large-scale events exceeding 200 attendees that necessitate coordinated municipal services such as traffic control, health inspections, and emergency management. Existing rules, Chapter 2, existing rules for pavilions and playgrounds, athletic fields, gazebos, and open green spaces remain in full effect, except where specifically amended in this policy. Reservation priorities, the city of Aliceville has the first priority. Aliceville Elementary and High School and educational institutions have the second priority. Local registered nonprofit organizations and community groups, then city of Aliceville residents, and then non-resident outside organizations. General rules are operations of hours of operation for the park are from dawn to dusk unless otherwise posted or specifically authorized by a rental agreement. Alcohol. The consumption, sale, or distribution of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited unless expressly authorized by a special event permit and accompanied by a municipal liquor license and liquor liability insurance. And I'm gonna read that part again. The consumption, sale, or distribution of alcohol beverages is strictly prohibited unless expressly authorized by a special event permit and accompanied by an approved municipal liquor license and liquor liability insurance. All right. Fireworks, the possession of fireworks or pyrotechnics are prohibited without prior written approval from the fire marshal, fire chief. Liability for damages. The applicant is solely responsible for all cleanup, trash, and any city damages to any city property that occurred during the reservation period. Deposit forfeiture. The security deposit may be partially or fully forfeited for policy violations exceeding reserved time or failing to return this facility to its original condition. All right. So those are let's talk about park rentals. And again, our current stuff that we have in place with the buildings is still in effect. This is specifically for parks. Now going into chapter 3, talking about the municipal amphitheater and using the entire park itself. It's divided into different categories. A government category, which is city, county, state, and federal. Community, which is local nonprofit, schools, and public free gatherings. Private, which is weddings, family reunions, and private corporate gatherings. And ticketed events such as comedy shows, for-profit entertainment requiring admission. The final one is regional festivals with a large-scale, full-day or multi-day public events. This is where the fee starts. And again, this is specifically for the amphitheater itself. This is not for the park pavilions that are currently listed. They will change, but this is not the prices for those. Everybody understand that, right? All right. So if you wanted to use the amphitheater for up to 4 hours at the amphitheater, if you're a resident of Allenville, it's $200. If you're a non-resident, it's $300, and the deposit is $100 that you get back. All right. If you wanted to use the amphitheater for a full day, it's $300 for the full day if you're a resident, $400 if you're a non-resident, and $100 if you, $100 is the deposit. All right. The other part is all right, now if it's a commercial or ticketed event, which we have that ability of
Just been doing it down.
yeah. At the Armory, we have the opportunity to I'm sorry, at the Armory, it's similar to this. This is the same type of policy. You can have a ticketed event or a concert at the National Guard Armory. This is the same for the amphitheater. Commercial or ticketed event base price. If you're a resident, it's $750. If you're a non-resident, it's $750. That's for a ticketed event. It's also a $500 deposit required for that as well. All right. Also with ticketed events, in addition to the base rental fee, organizers are subject to a revenue share model consisting of 5% of the ticket sales or $2 per ticket, whichever is greater. A verifiable ticketing manifest must be provided to the city within 5 business days post-event, after the event. So what that means is when you apply to do that event that's ticketed, that's fine, but you have to calculate how many people have bought a ticket, or and it'll be $2 per ticket, or 5% of whatever you make on your ticket sales. That will do in addition to the rental of the park, $750. So it ain't no either or, it's just both. All right. And then if you want to rent the park for the full park rental for the day, there have been a number of folks through the years that asked. It's $1,000. We put it at $1,000 to rent the park for the day. That's from dawn to dusk. You have the whole park to yourself. And nobody can come in and say, like I said, if you get on, I don't think it's a problem because it's the whole park that just rented to a private park. Because if you have the amphitheater for an event, you do still have to allow people to go to the playground. But if you rent the whole park, then you can have the whole park. And that solves a few problems that we've been asked about probably the last 2 or 3 years of people want to rent the park. Now, as far as the attendance policy and how many people that you can have, if it's a 1 to 199 people, then you have to have at least two security officials or 2 off-duty officers, whichever is greater from the security personnel, which the chief will go over with that. If it's 1 to 199 people, that's if it's being rented at the amphitheater. If it's 200 to 499 people, then you gotta have 4 security officers, personnel, and you gotta confer with the chief of police. And then if it's 500 or more, then you have to notify the council. And we have to create the chief and security officer will come up with a custom security plan. So that way we know what's going on too. Insurance requirements. Large community events require $1 million worth of general liability insurance. You get that for about $100 some, $100 $200, I think. And that covers you, covers us. If it's a ticketed event, it has to be $2 million of general liability insurance. And the city of Aliceville must be named as an additional insured on all certificates of insurance submitted no later than 14 days prior to the event. Almost done, y'all. Huh? Unless somebody, sorry. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Events with alcohol. If you have an event with alcohol, that's what it already is. Liquor liability is insurance is mandatory. So if you do have alcohol and it is approved, then it's mandatory. And just because you get the certificate from the state don't mean that we're going to approve it on the council side. 3.5 venue standards. If approved, amplified music must end by 10 p.m. The event must conclude at 10:30. Cleanup and site vacation must occur by 12 a.m. midnight. If there is no lighting available in the amphitheater, which currently there is not, as far as I understand right now, then the event must end at dusk, which is dusk to dawn. That's when the park hours are. Organizers must maintain full American with ADA access to seating, restrooms, and pathways at all times. Prohibited items are unauthorized vendors, unpermitted drone flights, unauthorized fireworks, overnight camping, and all ATVs or off-road vehicles are strictly prohibited. Organizers must submit a comprehensive parking, traffic routing, and emergency evacuation plan. Special event requirements. A special event permit is strictly required for any event projecting an attendance over 300 individuals, regardless of the venue. The special event license must be approved by the mayor and council. 95% of the events we have are less than 300 folks, unless it's a funeral, which we ain't gonna do no special event for that. And homecoming, which we already kind of cover on that side. So, traffic control, a designated traffic control plan must be submitted and approved by the chief of police. All food vendors must hold proper city permits prior to opening on the health and vending side. The fire safety side, the fire marshal must review and approve the placement of all tents exceeding 10 by 10 pop-ups, temporary staging, generators, and enclosed structures. Emergency access, unobstructed fire lanes, and emergency medical access routes must be maintained through the event. And incident command, major events, over 1,000 attendees require a formal incident command plan detailing communication protocols between organizers and municipal emergency services. Chapter 5, administrative authority. The mayor and chief of police reserve the right to impose reasonable operational conditions or any rental to protect public safety, mitigate noise, and preserve municipal infrastructure. The mayor or an explicitly designated appointee retains the power to approve minor administrative adjustments to rental agreements provided such adjustments do not alter the city council adopted fee structure or directly conflict with the core provision of this policy. Finally, penalties and restitution. The deposit, retention security deposits may be in full or in part for policy violations, property damage, or inadequate post-event cleanup. Damage recovery. The city of Adamsville reserves the right to pursue civil litigation or invoice organizers to recover the cost of damages that exceed the retained security deposit, suspension, individuals, promoters, organizations that repeatedly violate this policy, create further disturbances, or fail to pay required fees may be suspended from renting the municipal facility for a period up to 2 years. So, it's in detail. We tried to run it through, council looked at it, and we're not trying to stop people from having fun, but we are trying to protect the city of Adamsville. That's my job. So, that being said, any questions? Yes, sir.
Well, you can find this online.
Not yet. We ain't put it on, it ain't got, we ain't passed it yet. So we're gonna have copies of it at the city hall, and they'll be able to pick up a copy and locate it everywhere.
All right.
You know how it is. This is not a ordinance, so it ain't gotta go through no run through. This is just, this is just putting the public on notice that this is something that is offered to us, but there are parameters around it. And I don't like to be secretive about stuff that don't require secretivity. I don't know if that's a word, but it probably ain't no word. But I just want people to know, so that way if they want to do something, there's an opportunity, but there are some boundaries and some protocols. That's the whole point of it. So it really don't have to have no policy. I would like that the council approve it and put it in policy, but this is what they're gonna have to do if they want to bring some of this, because I don't want us to be in the funny papers with something crazy. And we can adjust it, so that's the other thing. This is 2006.01, so if we revise it, it'll be 2006.02, and we can continue to revise it or improve it as it needs to be. And it pull from this place, pull from that place, and find who, how it works. But that's the best way I know to do. And it gives us an answer, so that way when people come ask us, can I rent the part? I don't know. Let me see. Now they got something they can put in their hand. Yeah, you can rent the part. It costs $1,000 if you want. Yep. I make a motion for it. Hey, my policy. I make a motion for it. I make a motion we accept the rental policy for the park and amphitheater.
I second that motion.
All right. Motion to second. I don't know. Is there any other discussion? Go ahead, Mr. Wu. Got something?
I don't think it's Robert rules of order that you carry that motion and make that motion and carry it.
So
Somebody else can carry
so
it.
they can make it. It's fine with city. You can do a little bit.
Okay.
For
I'm
the
just-
aesthetics.
I'm
Go
Robert
ahead. Go
rules of
ahead.
order.
Make a motion. Go ahead.
I motion that we do municipal park and amphitheater on the policy for policy number 2026.
All right. Is there a second? Second. All right. There's a motion and a second. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. We got accounts payable. We got to pay the bills. Are there any questions about the bills other than our park lights? We're gonna look at those and see what we can find with that. We're still working on it. We had a bill that's our park light bill normally runs about $900 a month. So we're trying to get some information on it. Once we get that, then we'll let everybody know. Other than that, is there any other discussion? All right, is there a motion to pay the bills as presented? All right, been motion and second. Is there any other discussion? All right, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed? The the chair, the ayes have it, the motion carries. Police department. All right. I'm gonna reiterate something somebody else said. Lock your doors. Lock your doors. Lock your doors. I don't know nothing else to tell you, but lock your doors. Lock your doors. That's all I say. You make it easy when you don't have your doors locked. So lock your doors. Our police force has been active. There was a burglary that we had, and our police have apprehended some suspects, and they've been taken and incarcerated. So I want to give them kudos for the good work that they're doing on that side. School is back in. They've been out in full force in the morning time. So I want to give us accolades on that side as well. So thank you for that. Street department. On our street department side, I want to remind us, please, if there's something that you need picked up, junk, whatever the case is, call it in. We don't pick it up until you call it in, so that way we can send you a bill. That's typically how it goes, unless it's a small debris pile of limbs or something like that. We do ask that you do that. Also, since we on street stuff, we are working on downtown. So please, ma'am, please, sir, be cautious. There's a lot of traffic that's going on. That work will be hopefully completed in December. They have 120 days from yesterday to complete it. And I'll talk more about it toward the end. Anything else on the street? Any questions on the street side? Anybody got? All right. On our fire department report, just please be mindful of what you got on the fire department side. If you got something to burn, you can burn, but you need to get a permit before you burn. Or you have anything else on that? On our parks and recreation report, school is in, so they kind of slowed down from the kids and their activities, but we're still doing the drum cardio, still planning for activities in the fall break, and that's pretty much it. That's right now on that side. Museum, you got anything for us? Okay. All right. Any public? Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Please,
I would like to say that I have an issue when someone is trying to break into my property every other day. One night, someone tried at least 10 times. The latest was a night or so ago. I called the police officers out, and most of the time, the monitoring center calls the police, and then they call me. But it's disturbing to find out that I thought I was in a safe area. No one ever came on Hoodsfield checked out until lately. The time that they come up there now is between 8:30 and 9:30. The next time is between 3:30 and 5. Hoodsfield, everybody seems to think that now I can get you. And that is not so. And I hope the look on my face tells them that. I am very disturbed by that. But we do need more police control out area. Because they have almost broke down one of my fences. And my insurance company, before I was gone 6 days a week, not paying attention to my home, but what I was doing. Therefore, they came in and painted all of my holes on my fences. So the insurance company think that I did it because they came inside while I was gone. That was before I was locking my gate, and that was before I got the camera. I do notice that during the daytime, you very seldom see anything, but as soon as night down, they're like night crawlers. They're crawling up and down through its field. Am I wrong, Linda? So, therefore, something has to be done. You say you have caught some doing something, but this was a day and a half ago, the last time they tried to break down one of my fences. And the officers, as soon as the center calls them, they're out there within 2 minutes, and I appreciate them for that. Because it's disturbing for the alarm to go off while you are sleeping. Whoever you are, I might be asleep, but that's about it.
Well, we're gonna continue to do that, and we got some time to narrow down. Now, is that 8 PM or 8 AM?
8 p.m.
8 PM.
As soon as it gets dark,
Okay.
there goes someone behind my fence because I can see them now. I can't see their faces. Oh, that's what I forgot. Before the police officers came out, way away, they have a spotlight that they blink, 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 and it makes the camera lights go off. But hello, you all. It doesn't stop the camera from working.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anybody, thank you. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Marijuana,
Yes, sir.
I came to late because it's disturbing with people coming in to town of 17 and almost in the city limit. But Ghana got all those cars. They just parked all kind of. You know, I don't know who is the council on that end. But somebody need to give them something and actually straighten it up and move some of that stuff. I don't, you know, I ain't the cleanest person in the world, but I like to see stuff look nice. In place anyway.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll definitely get on that. I need to,
We have a letter out.
Huh?
We have a letter out
today.
No.
I mean,
a couple of weeks ago.
Did it do the green card? Did it do the green card?
No.
Let's do another blue green card. But I don't know. Somebody signed. No.
Somebody signed for it.
They did.
Mhm.
All right.
I go through that tomorrow. Mr. Good, that's my area. Now I mentioned it to him. He gonna get something in the mail, but I'll tell him. I'll pass it on to him.
Okay. And a couple of people have sent out. A couple of people have gotten letters sent out to them recently. With a few eyesores. Some of the eyesores we can do something about real quick, and some of them gonna have to be burnt down or towed down, something like that. You know, I mean, 'cause they so far gone. But that is a big priority that the council brought up, especially when you talking about some work is not all work, like I said, but it's still on. It's still got to keep on going because we want to make sure that when people come to Adamsville, they don't see negative things. They want to see positive things, and it's not fair to the property owners that are around that keep their property up. So I just did what it is. Anyway, so that being said, without calling too many names, I do want to appreciate the couple of people who sent letters out to, and they went ahead and took care of some things. One of them was this Saturday, and they brought in a bulldoze and tore down the rest of the house that needed to be tore down. That was in, I think, this North District. There's somebody, I think, maybe District. I think they did something. So they're slow to go, but when they, and this is the other thing, money move people. So let us go so far, but the next step is citing them on their taxes. Maybe they get their attention as well. So that's money moving. So I mean, to an extent, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. So you know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to pay no unnecessary money, put it like that. So anybody else got anything? If you have some. Yeah, you good. You had your hand raised before.
I asked my question about the deadline on the auction. The
Yes,
bill
sir.
about the bid, that was I was
September
going
8th.
to sit the date on, that was I was going
Council.
Yes, with the school starting, with the football season's kicked off, gonna kick off, and our first home game is August 21st. And we play Pickens County here now. Come out and support the Yellow Jackets.
my day, be cool. So, man, you know, we had that, not heating station, but cooling station. Yeah,
You gonna have one tomorrow too.
I think we should have it really in the daytime. I know nighttime people play there when it's hottest, you know, and some people air conditioning ain't catching up and stuff like that. I think we should open it in the daytime. So we can open at nighttime. Is it daytime at night?
It just, so typically it's just in the daytime when the
Yeah.
temperature or the heat index exceeds 100 degrees.
Right.
The reason why I didn't just do it all the time is because I got council members who tell me that the bill be high.
Right.
So I want to make sure to be good stewards with the bill, and we are able to control it remotely. So right, as of right now, with voting going on, it's on now. Currently, it's set to go off, you know, at like 5 o'clock. It'll go off, and it'll stay off until Monday, really, because that's the next activity that they're gonna have. They're gonna have in it. Now I can turn it on. I ain't got no problem turning it on. But it's gonna cost. So I just being honest. That's why I try to be, you know, and how about this? If y'all tell me y'all want it on today, you just tell me, hey, it's gonna be on. I make the post, we'll put it up. That'd be easy. Because every day may not warrant it. But you know, I'm fine with it. It's the city stuff, so it ain't mine. I didn't want to make sure.
Did we have anybody down the last time we go there?
No, we don't staff anybody down there.
No, but did everybody show up?
I think one of the days that we had, when it was actually 98 or 97 degrees, there might have been a couple of people there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they use it. It's just like the heating station.
Right.
Sometimes they use it, sometimes they don't. We just make it available to them.
Right.
But yeah, whenever you want it on, you just let me know, and we'll put it out there. I ain't got no beef with that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Anything else we got? All right, and I entertain a motion to, before I go. There will be an announcement about homecoming and tailgate coming out soon. So please, ma'am, please, so you don't have to call me. You don't have to text me, you don't have to email me, you don't have to write. Anybody. But we are going to put an announcement out. The committee is going to put an announcement out about instructions on what's going or not going to happen. Okay? So I promise you, as soon as I get it, I will send it out to y'all. So with that being said, anybody got a motion to adjourn? There's a motion by Councilwoman Cruz, second by Councilwoman Gosar. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed? Have a good afternoon.